have a look at Unit 1B, Life in Pictures, an interview with Michael Yamashita. So before we begin this unit, so let's have a look at page 16. 那我们先看一下第16页这个课本的第16页这个地方。So on the bottom of page 16, so there is a question. There is a question for you to think about. Think about it. So read the information about National Geographic photographer Michael Yamashita. What do you think makes him a good photographer? And what do you think is needed to be a good photographer? 那同学可以想想看这个 Michael Yamashita 他是一个非常特别的一个人那就是说怎么样的一个因素能够让他成为一个好的一个所谓摄影师之类的那有没有一些条件之类的那他是一个非常特别的一个人那同学可以看一下来这边来这个 outline from 1B. The outline of Michael Yamashita's interview is as follows. So first, before he's becoming a photographer, he spent 4 years in Japan to learn Japanese and teach English. 所以他怎么样花了4年的时间在怎么样日本这个地方他是一个怎么样 Japanese American 我们讲说那个就是日裔的这样一个美国人可是呢他为了要怎么样了解说日本的一些文化so he spent 4 years in Japan to learn Japanese and teach English. And then he had Japanese American background. 他有一个怎么样这样日裔这样一个美籍的这样的一个背景And then second, getting along with Japanese. He worked first. He worked at a Japanese company, and then his parents spoke Japanese as a secret language. 就是说这是对他来说是一个非常特殊的一个地方为什么呢？来，我们同学可以看他课本的第17页这个地方。来 ，on page 17 in the textbook, starting from line 25 课本的第25页开始同学可以看到这个地方，他有对他做一个他的父母亲做一个介绍So, my parents were both fluent in Japanese, but they only use Japanese at home as sort of the secret language. 就他父母亲呢，其实对于怎么样这个日语呢是非常的怎么样精通的但是呢，他们只用怎么样日本这个日语在怎么样在家里面跟他在家里面那 for example, when Christmas was coming, they would sing in Japanese about what presents they are going to they were going to get. There was also the pressure of fitting in. So as a young boy in the United States, I tried to like everyone else. So until I traveled to Japan, knowing Japanese was something that never really interested in me. If anything, I avoided learning it. 所以同学可以看一下我们在课文里面有做这样一个介绍他是对于怎么样这个日语就是说本身是怎么样并不感兴趣的那他本身也是怎么样因为后来就是说他怎么样 worked at a Japanese company 所以慢慢的怎么样对于这个日本呢他想要了解他的怎么样 he wanted to know more about his origin 就是他的怎么样身世那他的父母亲其实在他小时候并不会怎么样就是说基本上对他来说并不会用日语跟他讲就是因为可能是小时候他是怎么样受的是一个怎么样英语的这样一个教育所以对他来说是很特别的So he wanted to know more about Japan so he went to Japan to be a photographer so and he bought his first camera in Japan and started to take picture and made an agent and then National Geographic's photos was page stoppers for him 那同学可以看一下 So what is the meaning of page stoppers 这什么意思来我们可以看一下来 on the top of page 18课本的第18页上面的地方就有提到这个部分So there is a question line 50 第50行这个地方有提到，来 ，as a professional photographer，what would you say makes a good photograph? So in the case of National Geographic magazine, I like to call them page stoppers. 好，所以这边就有提到这个 page stoppers 这个部分they are they are pictures with such great visual impact that the viewer has to stop turning the pages 就代表什么意思？你就看到这个，它因为怎么样，在这个国家地理杂志的这个就看到它里面的一些什么样图片，对他来说，哇，看了以后非常特别就是有这样一个魅力那我们讲说 page stoppers 是什么意思？就是说，让它停留在驻足在怎么样这个页面上面难以忘怀所以呢，这边就有提到来我们在课本里面有提到说 ，OK，you are arrested by the framing, the light, the color, or the subject, and you stare at it. 就是它对于怎么样这个 photos 里面的一些什么 light 还有甚至怎么样 framing, color, subject 就是说它里面的怎么样光线颜色物体，还有怎么样它的整个的架构框架就感觉非常特别令它驻足在这个地方所以这个 page stoppers you have to know this phrase 同学要知道这个部分好不好这个在我们课本上面有提到这个部分所以它里面有提到说 then you are likely to read the captions and be drawn into the reading the whole story for me that is an ideal picture所以对他来说是怎么样？是一个非常完美的一个图片所以这个就是说怎么样？图片对他来说有怎么样？有这样一个魅力and then he read Basho's books and looked for certain things 这边找来 and then he got into the water to shoot a frog 那同学可以看一下来。在课本的 on the top of page 17，第17页最上面的地方，来这边有一个怎么样？有一只青蛙，同学有没有看到？来这边有提到说来 Yamashita stood up to his waist in a temple pond to get this photo of a frog just about to jump 就是说怎么样？就看他这个青蛙呢，在怎么样？在要准备要从这个荷叶上面这个页面上面要。开始要跳之前的这个一刹那对他来说是非常特别的。那还有呢，来有提到说怎么样？来 particularly fond of a picture of a group of Tajik school children. So you can have a look in the middle of page 19第19页的地方有提到说 Yamashita is particularly fond of this photo of a group of Tajik school children. I got a very natural photograph of them preparing for school in incredible light. Incredible means amazing. 代表是怎么样不可思议的这样光影光线。所以刚刚老师有提到说这个 page stoppers 就是说它对于怎么样这光线光影它的整个拍摄的一个方式就是对他来说是怎么样 incredible 不可思议的那你可以看到他的怎么样so we can know more about his passion 就他的热情his enthusiasm 对于什么样？对于这个 photograph 就是说有这样一个热情。So passion made Michael a successful photographer 那同学可以看一下来第19页的地方来 page 19 in the textbook 来 starting from line 119来课本的第119行开始Well, there is not that much economic motivation considering the difficulty of selling pictures and getting in the door 所以你可以看到他怎么样his passion was not driven by for example economic needs 并不是因为经济的因素让他爱上了这个所谓的 这个照相摄影这个部分因为本身呢，这个照相摄影呢，它可能怎么样？其实要赚钱其实是可以的，但是呢，可能并不是很多所以呢，他有提到说 ，considering the difficulty of selling food pictures and getting in the door 就是他有提到说，这个困难度其实是你要去 selling 这个 pictures 可能是有一些难度的那到底是什么因素呢？来 ，what it takes is basically passion 我们讲说这个热情比如说你对某个行业你有这样一个热情这样一个喜好是非常重要的So his motivation was driven by passion. So you have to be really obsessed by your craft, especially today with the competition being what it is. To be a success, you really have to eat and drink photography. It is passion that drives you forward 所以就提到说怎么样，因为他的热情让他怎么样可以进一步的往前迈进。那同学可以看一下So there is a question for you to discuss. Do you have the experience of pursuing a dream? What is it? How did you do it? 就是说，同学，你本身有一个梦想我们讲说，这个有梦最美嘛就是说，你有没有类似像这样的一个想法就是说，Do you have the experience of pursuing a dream? What is it? And how did you do it? So how did you make it come true? So I think this is very important. 同学可以去思考一下这个问题OK， 好，来 ，So let's look at another one about Unit 1B, Alive in Pictures, an interview with Michael Yamashita. So growing up in America, in the United States, Michael Yamashita went back to Japan to find his root as a Japanese descendant, and also in Japan, he began his career as a photographer 所以刚老师有就是说提到说，他基本上是怎么样 growing up 小时候是在美国长大的可是呢，他后来怎么样回到日本这个地方to find his root his origin as a Japanese descendant or offspring and also he started his career in Japan as a photographer. So in the interview, Michael also mentioned what counted as a good picture to him, how difficult it was to take pictures by seizing the right time. 就是说你要抓准时间就要照相的时候你要怎么样抓准这个时间by seizing the right time 就是说你要找对的时间and how important passion was in making one a good photographer 所以我们从 interview 里面就知道说这个一个好的一个图片对他来说是有多么的重要还有怎么样 how difficult it was to take pictures by seizing the right time 其实是很困难的就是尤其是怎么样 about the timing 时间点and how important passion was 就是说所谓那个就是我们在课本上面有提到就是说那个 so it is passion that drives you forward 就是说那个有这样一个热情 enthusiasm 才能成为一个怎么样好的一个 photographer 那同学可以去思考一下就是说然后这边有一些问题so there are some questions for you to think so question number 1 how do you feel about Michael's photos as shown from page 16 to page 19 do you like his work 就我们从课本的第16页开始一直到怎么样一直到第19页同学所看的这些图片你觉得说你喜不喜欢他的作品比如说同学可以看一下第18页这个地方 on page 18 so there are 2 pictures 有2个图片 so on the top of page 18第18页上面的地方有提到说a maple leaf on rocks in a waterfall on Mogami River Japan 那同学可以看一下这也是很特别的And then on the bottom of page 18, moonrise over Matsushima's pine-covered islands. 那这也是很特别。你看到这个 moon 在这个树的这个光影底下，这个 shadow 底下他所引导的这样一个 effects。So do you like his work？同学喜不喜欢他的这个作品 ？And also question number 2 ，Do you like Michael's taking lots of pictures while traveling? Why or why not？ 还有第3题的 question number 3 ，What kind of pictures attract you the most? And what kind of picture do you usually take？ 就是说，他的这些图片里面，你觉得说哪一个对你来说怎么样？是非常，你觉得说是最怎么样？最能够吸引你的注意力的就 attract you the most so you feel fascinated and also what kind of picture do you usually take？ 你通常呢，你在照相的时候你会怎么样来照怎么样的一个照片？我想各位同学现在很多都用怎么样？用手机嘛，smartphones，自己去独自拍照，或是拍自己，那同学想想看，你喜欢哪一种就是 different types of pictures what kinds of pictures do you like? And have you ever experienced, heard or read some identity crisis events？ 那我们这边呢，为什么老师会提出这个问题呢？主要是我们这边课本有提到说怎么样 ，Michael Yamashita，he is a Japanese American descendant。我们讲说这个日裔美籍人士，那通常他有一个怎么样 ，dual identities， 双重的这样的一个identities， 那有时候就是会产生所谓这种 identity crisis， 就是说你对自我认同。你的认同程度你觉得你是美国人还是日本人，还是两者皆有？那我觉得 I think this is a very interesting question. For example， 同学目前是怎么样？身处在台湾 ，in Taiwan. Do you think that you are a Taiwanese？ 你觉得你是一个台湾人 ，or Chinese？ 你觉得你是一个中国人？你觉得你是哪一种人？或者说你觉得是一个什么样？你是一个中国人，也是一个台湾人You are so your identity you are a Chinese as well as a Taiwanese 你两种的都认同，还是你觉得你是一个台湾人，或是你只是一个什么样中国人所以这个可能会有一个什么样？我们讲说这个 identity crisis 也是一个非常有趣的一个议题同学可以去思考一下，好不好？In terms of identity development。